Here recently, I know eXp Realty has grown a lot in the area where I live, which is North Alabama. And for the few people that I've been speaking to recently about it, this is our office. Some of the people that I've been talking to are actually owners of smaller brokerages, which is great. I mean, you've built your own empire, you've done your thing. But sometimes, just after talking to different owners, I've learned that sometimes it's not so great. It can get very hard when you're bogged down with the people questions, stuff that are not simply real estate related. So I'm just going to give a quick tour of the office. For an EXP agent like me, there is some questions I have about a transaction I have closing tomorrow about my commission. I ended up being a dual agent, so there's both sides. I'm splitting it with another agent, and there's some other things that I have to talk to them about. Well, instead of bugging my broker about it, especially, on the weekend, I just popped into our office. And here is the accounting support. This is not where I need to go, but just starting here on our tour, you can see what do they help with in this specific thing? Oh, well, it's there right now, revenue, stock, or 1099s. If it's tax season. Instead of, again, hitting at the broker, that's what we can do is just pop in our office, and we have an entire staff, hundreds of people at our disposal. They have office hours. It's Sundays today, and so obviously they're not open. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to go in here and ask them about it. This is any kind of accounting questions that agents may have. This one is commercial. We're going to keep going. The one that I needed to do is across the hall here, but you can see right there, if I needed to get somebody on the phone, there is their phone number. It's an explanation of the hours that they're going to be available and what they can help, which is what I need tomorrow. Or I can pop in their office, which is over here, and sit down and virtually talk to somebody. A phone call is just as fine, but if I'm on my computer, I could just sit down and right here, like if I had to pull in, hey, this is the closing disbursement that I have, could you take a look at it, make sure I just drag and drop files right here and in person, sitting there with my transaction guy, making sure things are correct. They're going to help with closing disbursement, capping questions, anything about transactions that we put. SkySlope is a website that we turn in paperwork to. So this is our office. This is how a brokerage that is the fastest growing brokerage in the world, this is how we work. So any agents that, that I've been talking to, I haven't done an EXP video in a while, but I just wanted to show off. Of course, we're decorated out for winter, but this is what our office looks like. People, they ask me, oh, who is your broker? I'm like, yeah, I know who all three of them are. How do they help you? Well, they help me with broker stuff. When it's not necessarily broker things, I'm going to go here. And I can pop over to accounting. Or there's a tech room. Spit around. I passed it earlier. If I was having trouble with my computer or anything else, I'm just going to go into tech support. I mean, they're not here, but I'm just going to go ahead and open the door and show you. Well, there is another agent there. But this is an area where I can get immediate help for any kind of technology problems that I have. You can see what their hours are. They are open today, all time zones around the world. We're a technology company. It's important to be able to have a technology person there. If I walked up to you see this agent right here, she is speaking with somebody. So that's why she has the chat bubble around her head. These are real technology guys and ladies with real families, real faces. We're not all avatars. I mean, we're actual people. Well, Minecraft, that's pretty funny. But whenever we have to have assistance, we have people at our fingertips because it is a high-tech company. Not everybody is comfortable with that, and that's okay. What does this say? This is funny. Okay. Got a little personality going. Oh, a little side-by-side personality going. Wow, that's funny. So this is just an example of one of the areas. I'm going to go back to, we shouldn't have anything going on in the auditorium. Then I'm going to finish up this little tour. As far as training goes, this is where we get trained. We have a huge virtual auditorium for all over the world. You can see our flags on the ceiling. When agents need to learn, this is where we go, or one of the places that we go. And we have an actual person, like our avatar, they're standing on stage, but real people are the ones that are talking to us about how they do what they do. Let me zoom in here to show you what we had going on last. These are really very, very affluent, great, knows the business agents. And this past Friday, they all stood up and they shared their experience. Just plain old agents like you and me watching this and what state they're from. And they're just going to literally share how they became successful doing what they're doing. The reason they're called icons is because EXP has given them an award for their sales. They sold, they capped out, and then they ended up selling enough to be icon agents, which is typically, if they're all by themselves, give or take 20 houses after they cap out. And then they get all of the money that they gave EXP, which is $16,000, they get that back. So essentially they worked the whole year for $5,000. It's phenomenal. But this is our office. Thank you for taking a second and popping in. I know it's different. It's a very different experience to see a real estate brokerage and office work the way we do. But, there's real people from all over the world to learn from. And, like to me, when I have problems with understanding my own paycheck, I want to make sure I'm not bugging Holly, my broker, or David. I want to go into the accounting and, the people who are set up to look at all those files right away. Well, thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. And if you have any questions about EXP, it's awesome. I've been there since 2018. I have a lot of experience and a lot of information that I would love to share with you. Feel free to reach out to me, message me, text me anytime. Y'all have a great day.